I am Mikey Crow. I am here today with Fire Chief Buddy of the Fishers Peak Fire Department, and he has a story to share with us about the first time he was affected by fire in his life. And you were saying that this fire personally affected you, right?
Yes.
Can you guide us through it?
Well, in 1956, I was approximately 10 years old. My grandfather's house caught fire in Jansen, Colorado. And it was early in the morning, probably about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We lived up on the hill and could look down towards our property, and my father had woken up and started hollering that Grandpa's house was on fire. And as small kids, we watched from the porch pretty near the whole scene. And we had, for 10 years, spent a considerable amount of time with my grandparents in this house. And it was really devastating. And I remember my granddad saying that morning after the fire had burnt, totally destroyed the house, that he would rebuild. That lo and behold, he did rebuild the house. He put a fireplace in it this time, and in 1959 the house was complete and he was living in it, and he worked nights. He had a fire in his fireplace. It was during the winter. He left it burning slow to keep the house warm, so when he got home in the morning it would be warm for him. Some of the sparks had escaped the fire screen and got into the cardboard that was in the walls, is what they assumed, and burnt the house a second time. And in 1979, a bunch of individuals decided that we needed fire protection in the county, and we would try to form a volunteer fire department. And it was in the latter part of '79, and I got involved with it. And because of being touched by the fires at my granddad's, I really become involved in the fire service. And that's how the history of my background in fire service started.
One last question. What do you want people to remember about you as a chief? How do you want them to remember you?
That I was fair with everybody and to everything, and to teach by training, but not to be a dictator type of a chief, but to be a chief that the firefighters can rely on, and I'd be right there with them. I wouldn't expect them to do anything that I wouldn't do, and try to keep them as safe as possible. If it meant putting myself in harm's way to keep them safe.